Are you gonna start by saying something?
I can if you
Go for it.
Okay, give us a 6-finger countdown for Monsters Incorporated.
Are we on right
We're
now?
on.
We're
Oh,
on.
this is perfect. All right, so we're on live from the podcasting studios at Heritage Hall at the Free Lutheran campus of the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary. It's a promo.
It is.
It is.
It is. So, Wade Mobley, president of the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary.
Madison Trost.
That took me a minute.
I know.
That's not your name.
Recent name change, yeah.
She was married. She didn't just change the name. So,
And Jason Gudim, I'm a faculty member here, teach practical theology and systematic theology.
So we are introducing a series of podcast offerings that we're going to be putting out. We're not promising frequency, although we're thinking every other week. It's going to come out regularly, and we want it to be substantial content. There's all kinds of thoughts about this. One of them is when you're on this campus, we run into all kinds of interesting people. Maddie, other than you, what kind of interesting people do we have on this campus?
We have, it amazes me the amount of quality faculty and staff who are just really deep thinkers and have a lot to offer the general population of the AFLC and beyond. Just just on this campus on a daily basis.
Okay, so I can't remember. Do we have a title for your portion of this?
Technically, my official title at the school is academic support.
No, but for the podcast.
But for the podcast, I don't think so.
Okay, so we don't have that one yet. Okay,
Yeah.
well, you're gonna be talking to people on our campus, and there's so much. The conversations that you have, if you could bottle the stuff, it's kind of like the basketball broadcast that we started to do.
Which is not a podcast.
Half joke, yeah, that's right. Half joking, the basketball podcast. I think our first effort was an iPad on a music stand that I did this with.
Yep.
I think. And we were talking into I don't know what, doing play-by-play in color. And I half jokingly said, for $60,000 we can do this right, because we'd actually bid out the equipment, and somebody gave us some money.
Called your bluff.
Called my bluff. And I wanted to make sure that he understood that this did not include any procurement of actual talent.
Just the ability.
But what has surprised you about our broadcast, other than you and I are still friends?
Well, that people enjoy it. I mean, on the one sense, there's nothing worse than a dead live stream. Like if you've tried to watch a basketball game with no commentary and just the sneaker squeaks.
Yes.
It's awful.
As much as I love sneaker squeaks.
Yeah.
It's even worse without the squeaker sneaks.
Yes, it's even worse. Yeah.
And the spoonerisms.
Yeah.
I think the bigger thing is not that people voluntarily watch, but the opposing teams love it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's by far the best watching experience out of our whole sports. Any of our competitors, any of their live streams pale in comparison to ours.
And the visiting players seek us out.
Yes.
Wade's a minor celebrity in the conference. It's amazing.
I don't understand, actually. Okay, so but what works about you're actually, as much as we tease you, you're actually a very good play-by-play guy.
I've had training.
You're exceptional. And I'm an old basketball coach who loves to talk. And we get along.
Yeah.
Some might even say we have chemistry.
Some might.
So it works out or whatever. But I realized that this turned into a 2, 3, 4 hour commercial for our mission, vision, and values, because we ended up just talking about the school, because that's all we ever talk about. That and the Minnesota Twins, which is pain.
Because we don't have stats and we don't have reporters and we don't.
That's
have
right. So we
people
talk
feeding
about
information into our ears.
and we love the school. So anyway, so there's a lot of room for content, and I've wanted to do something like this forever. But then last 3-4 months ago, enough people started talking about similar ideas, and I thought, these ideas sound 80% as good as mine. And if they sound 80% as good, what's the reality?
They're 120% better.
No. They're just as good. They're just as good.
Okay.
You don't have to turn it up to 11. So, anyway, so we got some minds in a room put together. So that's what we've got. So different offerings. I'm going to be interviewing anybody I can get who comes onto this campus. We've got some in the can already. In the can, that doesn't mean anything anymore. But Nancy Piercy, I watched that interview recently. That was fantastic. The Nancy Piercy video. But we've had some others too, and we have great visitors on campus that we can interview. So you see, our working title is
Between Two Fjords.
and that was your idea, Luke.
No, I think it was
Yeah,
these
I
guys.
think we just kind of brainstormed it. Yeah.
Okay, so it's between two ferns. It's like, anyways, that's kind of. I'm not Norwegian, but I'm the president of this school that's heavily Scandinavian, at least.
That's a dangerous thing to admit.
It is a couple generations back, though. I've never taken the cheek swallow. I really don't want to. But that's it. Just here I am in the midst of the Scandinavians between two fjords. So I'll be interviewing a lot of people, and I love doing it. I love a good interview. Not that this is one. So all right. So Maddie, you're talking to people on our campus.
Yeah. I have a little bit of background in radio news, and as a graduate of a World Journalism Institute. And so I'd love to bring that into what we can offer for podcasting. We have such a unique campus and a beautiful atmosphere that I love for people to see. The admissions, and they're always their spiel is, if we can just get them onto campus.
Yes.
If we can just get them onto campus, they see what we have to offer and they fall in love with the school. And I really do think that's true for students, for people in our area. And it's really hard because we are such a spread out association to get kids here as much as we'd like to. So the goal with mine is to get a small 25-minute taste of the school. And so what we're looking for our first episode is Welcome Back to Campus. So general interview with Adam, and a man on the street for people moving into campus, and what does it look like to be a seminarian at school? What do we offer as far as classes? So giving a 25-minute, really easy to listen to, and really fun, getting a flavor of the school, the students that we have here, and what we can offer.
Great. Pastor Gudim, now on top of yours, we've been doing Being Lutheran forever now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your thing in year 9?
Yep.
That's crazy. So and now we're sponsors.
Have been for a while.
We have been for a while. I should probably start listening.
Yeah.
I have
Or not.
Or not.
Because I want to.
I've listened to 3 or 4 episodes. I listened to Flame, Gene Veith,
And yourself.
and myself.
Yeah.
And I was on. You guys interviewed me
The day the world blew up.
the day the world blew up in May of 2020, and so I've got a little. I really don't want to do it again, actually.
If it did it again and something bad happened, then it would be a pattern.
Well, I'm not as well known as Gene Veith, and I'm not as cool as Flame. But who among us is?
Agree to agree.
Yeah, agree to agree. But no, so we've been doing that. But this isn't going to be Being Lutheran. It's
No.
going to be more what?
So my podcast works almost as the inverse to Maddie's. Maddie's
Getting
podcast
people off our campus?
no, Maddie's is to suck people into the campus environment. Mine is to take campus to people, and I really want to see our professors, with the content we offer here, be of a deeper, tangible value to the AFLC and others. The format for this, to make things a little bit more familiar for people, is there's a podcast out there called The Rest is History, which is history snippets from all over the map in 2, 3, 4, 5 episode series. It's informal, but it's educational, and it's something you can go back and digest in small quantities. So featuring all of the subjects we teach, with all of our faculty, adjuncts, part-time, whatever, and doing just little snippets. So the first couple episodes, I'll be doing an episode with Adam Osier on worldview. And I will be doing an episode with Jared Hilden on an introduction to Hebrews.
Got it.
And again, the whole flow of this is, it's informal, but we're not promoting a class you have to come to. We're actually doing the teaching. We're actually providing the content. And so that'll hit at various times in the upcoming 2 semesters. And we really hope it's something that people want to access and learn from.
Wow. Yeah, I love our classes. And we talk about people are excited. So when I travel a lot. I talk to people off campus all the time. When I show them various things, there are some things that resonate. The history and geography of the biblical world, people say, I want to take that. And no offense, none of these are your classes.
No.
Let's see.
Shocker. No one wants to
it.
take
No
English
one
comp.
Well, the level of teaching, okay, thinking and writing are, right?
Yeah.
2 sides of the same coin. We're really teaching people how to write now. And that means we're teaching people how to think. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited for that, like we've never done before here. And I'm very, very thankful for that. And we used to teach together, but now
No,
sniveling administrator.
You're like a guest.
You know that kills
expert.
me. When you say I'm talking to Pastor Ozier about world, you realize that kills me. I die a little bit inside. It's like, that's my class!
I can throw you a bone because
Thank you.
on the schedule is Maddie, you, and me talking about C.S. Lewis.
Oh, yay.
And doing an arc on that.
Yeah. So I'm doing a short course for SIT, which is loads of fun.
Yep.
Any excuse to read more C.S. Lewis.
Yep.
But okay, the other one they talk about is when I showed them the salvation history timeline.
Yeah.
That Pastor Brent Olson teaches, and
Yeah.
Brent also teaches the history of and we really had to push him to embrace that. But it's like our best material. And as far as when I was a student here, Old Testament was not our strongest area. And now I think it really is. Students leave here with an understanding of salvation history across the Old Testament, and it's really cool. So people say, "I want that." I say, "Well, it's 4 semesters." So
Yeah.
So we can bottle that a little bit. What's the other one that was people talk about a lot?
I don't know where you're going.
Andrew Neelam.
Oh, yeah, all the church history stuff.
Church history.
Yeah, which was not. It used to be a punchline because this Pastor Lee's classes were notoriously difficult. I bet you did great in Pastor Lee's classes.
I wrote study guides to help my fellow students pass that class.
How'd you do?
I crushed Pastor Lee's
Me
test.
too.
Yeah.
Me too. It's like, okay, so yeah. So it's like, I didn't know what they were talking about because like, this is 1 year he went to, are we okay on time here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. This is great. It's very informal. And you can, and in post-production, which I know you love, you can do anything you want with it.
Wade's
Okay.
just taking a sledgehammer to the fourth
Second
wall.
year. Second year of Bible school for me was spring of 97. Pastor Lee had gone to India. And when you go to India, what do? You get violently ill. That's what I've noticed. That's what, if I've learned anything from AFLC World Missions, is that going to India makes you violently ill. And then they kept inviting me to go to India. I said, do you want me to be violently ill? So, okay, all right.
The immune system developed.
That's right. So he became violently ill and he stayed home. And so he had taught our Reformation history class. But he I can't remember if he did videos or what he did. But so we're thinking there's a chance. We had no idea what was going to be on the final. We showed up for the final thinking perhaps there will not be a final. Perhaps in this dire time, right?
Yes.
Charlotte Fruoff shows up. Charlotte Oswald at the time shows up. His assistant shows up with a handwritten history of the Reformation.
Wow.
With 100 words blanked out.
And you fill in the
That was the test. And there was no word bank. One of my classmates, who's a great guy to this day, looked at it, wrote his name on it, handed it in, walked out the door. Right? Okay. I got 100%.
I love the narrative test.
I love it. That's how I learn. But if that's not how you learn, man, that hits you hard, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's it. The students love Pastor Neelan's approach to it, and he's doing a really good job. He loves history, and he's going back farther than we ever have before. So that's people really want to hear that, and this is an opportunity for them to take in some material.
Well, and the idea is it's not going to be serialized. You're not going to start at one. Is if there's a topic like go to the Hebrews one we're prepping right now. Mm-hmm. If your church is planning to do a Bible study on Hebrews, this is a great way to utilize it because it's just going to be a brief introduction to the Epistle of Hebrews. Pastor Hilden or Dr. Hilden has taught it in the seminary. I'm prepping to teach in the Bible college, and it's just a way of looking at the book as a whole. And then we're going to have it marked so that people can go back and find that content.
And as a person that is an alumnus,
alumna,
alumna, who loves the Bible school and loved the education that you get there, you can reintroduce those things that you learned at Bible school back into your Bible study life. And that's what I really love, is that like almost ongoing education that you get when you listen to this. Yeah, that's great.
Well, there's a lot more. I could talk to you two forever about everything. So, but you probably should hang it up. But we're looking forward to it. So, if everything goes right, I think it'll probably be every other week, at least once a month, and once in a while. So if you add that all up, there's going to be something almost every week, probably as time goes on. And
every other probably to start.
Probably every other start off. But I just think, it's like just sitting here talking like this. We could do this you and I could do this forever. You and I could talk about, educational foundations and how important that is. There's so many things to talk about that I wish, gentle listener, I just wish you could I wish you could see and feel and experience what we have on this campus. It's a great place. We're thankful, and many of you actively support this place as well, financially and prayerfully. This is a gem. This is a rarity of a place, and it only happens with people like you exercising stewardship over what God has given you. So anyway, hope to encourage you with some of these offerings as the time goes on. And thank you so much for joining us for this.
And if you have any suggestions for names of our podcast,
Yes.
even though
That's
you
open.
can see that we've picked out the perfect names already, or have any connections of people that you'd love for us to interview in the future,
Or content.
drop us a
requests.
comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Content
Yeah,
requests.
content
You're taking
requests.
requests already?
Request and dedications.
How about you know that somebody's going to request that we don't do this,
Well, that's why we want to throw it out there.
and they're dedicated to making sure we don't.
We would accept a sponsor paying us not to do this.
That's right. That was my idea, to name it Phil Haugen Court over here at the gym, unless he gave us $1 million gift. So that's sometimes not everyone wants that. So
Yeah.
all right, thank you so much, and thank you, Luke, for being behind the scenes on this, and Maddie, Jason, we'll have a good time.